Hello beautiful people. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 10 tips to exit your pathetic lazy girl era and enter into your productive fitness girl era. Because guys, I'm finally achieving the goal that I've wanted to do for such a long time, which is actually looking after my health and fitness, going to the gym and building the dream body that I've always wanted. But it's taken me such a long time to actually get to this stage where I have the motivation and drive to do that. Because for a very long time I used to procrastinate about exercising and going to the gym, and I want to share with you guys the 10 tips that I implemented into my life to help me actually become a consistent, regular fitness girl. Because I feel like I can now claim that, you know, once you start going to Barry's boot camp on a regular base, you know, you can claim to be a fitness girly. There was 10 major tips that helped me to stop being lazy, stop procrastinating, and actually get up, be productive, and start exercising and actually become a fitness girly. And I'm going to be sharing with you the 10 ways which helps me to gain motivation and actually start building the dream body that I've always dreamt and wanted to have. So tip number 1 is action before motivation. We often hear motivation as something that you're waiting for, as if it's a spirit or an energy that you're going to get, which is going to enable you to achieve all of your dreams and your desires and do the things that you want to do. And we often think that it's just a feeling that you're just going to get. But I came to the realization that action comes before motivation. And I will explain to you why this is so important. Action can actually lead to a change in your mindset. When you start moving, even if it's just the smallest step, the smallest act, you actually activate a positive mindset loop in your brain. The action signals progress, and progress signals accomplishment, and the accomplishment creates a sense of motivation. Once you take action, the motivation will then come along later. Because for a very long time, I'll be waiting for that feeling of motivation. You can be waiting such a long time, and the feeling of motivation doesn't come to you on a regular basis. You have to create the feeling of motivation through action, because action signals progress, progress signals accomplishment, and accomplishment is what creates the feeling of motivation in your mind and in your body. Tip number 2 is trying the 5-second rule. So you may be thinking, what's the 5-second rule? So the 5-second rule is a concept which aims to reduce indecisiveness and hesitation. It encourages you to take action within 5 seconds of having a thought or a goal or a task in mind before you start to talk yourself out of it, before you start procrastinating and thinking of the different reasons why you shouldn't do it. As soon as you have an instinctive thought of a goal or an action that you need to do, you have 5 seconds to count down in your brain, and you just have to initiate the act and do it. And that's actually really helps me in the mornings, especially because if you're somebody who struggles to get up in the morning, and you know when you're in bed and you're asleep and you know you're supposed to be awake, but you're still in your duvet and you really don't want to get up, and you're thinking about how it's going to be such a long day. But when you use the 5-second rule technique, as soon as you know that your conscious is awake, you should count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then act on whatever task you need to do, whether that's getting up, doing the dishes, doing that piece of work, or going to the gym, or doing a task that you need to do within 5 seconds of having an instinctive thought about doing it. Because once you allow your brain to take over, you start to make excuses of why you can't do something, and that's where procrastination happens. Tip number 3 to exit your pathetic lazy girl era is nutrition, the food we consume. For a very long time, I just ate whatever I liked. I would just eat whatever I fancied, and I came to the realization that nutrition is such a big part of our mind, how we feel, how our body feels, and our mental health. Like when you do your research on nutrition, you'll see that there's so many different foods that actually help you to have higher motivation, to have higher concentration levels. Eating food that's heavily processed, has too much fat, can actually lead to brain inflammation and affect your memory, affect the way you feel, affect your productivity, as well as affecting the appearance of your body. It actually affects your mind, your energy levels, and your productivity. So researching on different foods that cater to your body body's requirements is such a big thing that I've noticed. Food that I consume can really affect my mood, my energy levels, my concentration ability, and my memory. That's how powerful food is. We sometimes eat food just thinking that, oh, this tastes good, this tastes nice, but you don't know it's actually affecting your memory. It's actually affecting the feelings of anxiety and depression that you may have. It's actually affecting the fact that you're always sleepy and the fact that you're always feeling weak and drowsy. It's all in the food that we eat. So analyzing that and taking control of what you consume in your body can really make a huge difference into the way you feel, your energy levels, the way your body looks, and also your mental health and how your brain functions throughout the day. Oily foods such as salmon, cod, mackerel, those types of food can actually improve your concentration and your motivation in your brain. I will leave links of different types of food and their health benefits if you guys want to research a bit more. I'll also leave links to lots of nutritionalists who can help you, because it may actually be an internal reason why you're unable to have motivation, and it could be based on the food that you're consuming. So analyzing that is so important, and it's something that I really think has helped me, making sure that I actually eat 3 meals a day. I used to be somebody who would skip meals. I would have one meal, I would have one large meal and then not eat for like 2 days. Yeah, I didn't really have a really good relationship with food, but I've had made a conscious effort to make sure that I have 3 good balanced meals, and I even implemented snacks within those 3 meals, and it honestly changes my ability to feel happier, my concentration and my energy throughout the day. I'm not always tired and like yawning midway through the day, simply by just changing the food that I'm consuming throughout the day. Tip number 4 to exit your pathetic lazy girl era and enter your productive fitness girl era is buying nice activewear and gym clothing. When I started going to the gym, one thing that I did that really enabled me to have a burst of motivation to go to the gym was buying nice gym cords and nice gym sets, because it made me excited to get up in the morning and wear that colorful gym set that I wore. It made me kind of excited to step out the house because I felt confident in my gym set and I really liked the color and how it looked. So it actually motivated me to go to the gym, just because simply I liked how I looked and I liked the clothing that I was wearing to go to the gym. So if you are struggling with motivation, change the clothes that you wear to the gym. Buy a nice gym set. Treat yourself to some Gymshark or some Lululemon, or if you don't have a big budget, some Boohoo activewear or PLT activewear, and you'll see that it genuinely makes a difference into your level of determination and excitement to be active and actually go to the gym or go to active classes or to work out and do some form of exercising and workout, is by simply having nice activewear. Purchase gym sets which are really tight and compressive. Even wear them during that around the house when you know you've got certain tasks, goals that you need to achieve, whether that's cleaning, whether that's an assignment that you need to do, a report that you need to write, or a task that you've been avoiding, because wearing tight compressive clothes actually has a lot of mental health benefits. And I did not even know this. It's something that I always used to say to my mom and my sister, like every time I wear my gym clothes, or I always feel like I have a lot more energy and I feel safe, secure, and my level of anxiety reduces. Tip number 5 is having a water bottle with motivational tips and words of encouragement on the side of your water bottle. I found this beautiful water bottle that I'm absolutely in love with, which is a 2-liter water bottle. I think it's 1.5 liters. Let me just show you guys. This is how it looks. This is my water bottle. It currently has lemons inside it, but this water bottle is honestly my favorite thing, and it really has encouraged me to drink more water, to be more healthier and be more active. It has words of encouragement throughout the day, so it has timestamps of what time it should be when I have drank a certain level of water, and it has like words of encouragement like let's go, drink up, stay hydrated, keep going, remember of your goals, don't stop, almost there, you did it. And having those words of encouragement and the timestamps of how much water I should have drank throughout the day really encourages me to drink more water. It might seem really silly and small to some people, but for me, and if you're somebody who's struggling right now, try it and you will see it genuinely makes a difference, having that little words of encouragement and timestamp, because you actually see the goal as you go through the day and you'll see, oh my gosh, I've actually drank enough water water by 7 a.m., by 11 a.m., or by 3 p.m., or I've surpassed the goal that I'm supposed to have. And just seeing that visual representation and having those words of affirmation gives you a sense of accomplishments and gives you a sense of drive to keep going on your health and fitness journey. Tip number 6 is having a workout schedule before you actually go to the gym and work out. So for a very long time, I used to be one of those people that would go to the gym and then I would literally walk around the gym trying to find like a treadmill or the Stairmaster or equipments which look simple and easy to use, and I'll just go on them for a few minutes, stop, and then go on another one for a few minutes, stop. And I quickly came to the realization that when you go to the gym without a clear plan and workout schedule, you find the gym extremely boring and you don't really see much gain in your body or much improvement in your gym routine and in your gains when going to the gym in that manner. However, when you actually plan out like, okay, this week I'm going to do 30 minutes on the treadmill, I'm going to do 30 minutes on the Stairmaster, I'm going to be lifting 15 kgs, I'm going to be lifting 25 kgs by next week, and having a clear plan and schedule, you will see that you will enjoy going to the gym so much more, you'll enjoy going to work out so much more, and you'll actually see that you'll see a faster improvement in your body because you're monitoring your gym schedule, you're monitoring your progression levels rather than just going to the gym aimlessly, going to workout classes aimlessly without targets and goals for yourselves and having a strategy and a plan. And you'll enjoy it more having a strategy and plan, and you won't spend hours and hours in the gym if you have a strategy and plan, because you'll know exactly what machines you're going on, exactly how long you're going to be going on those machines. And for me, I really enjoy going to fitness classes. I actually have a membership at ClassPass. So I don't know if any of you know what ClassPass is, but I'm sure you may know what ClassPass is. But for those of you who don't know, ClassPass is basically an online subscription where lots of different fitness centers, fitness studios, gyms are registered on, and you get credits and you can spend those credits throughout any different fitness classes, gyms. For me, I personally like going to fitness classes, but I like lots of different studios across the town which I live in, such as Barry's Boot Camp, Block Workout. Without having to commit to one single gym or one single studio, I can have a variety of different locations that I go to. Tip number 7 is monitoring your sleeping pattern. It's so important to monitor whether or not you're actually getting enough sleep. Are you someone who's getting an excessive amount of sleep, or are you somebody who's not getting enough sleep? Because both of these categories are really detrimental to your level of motivation and your level of productivity throughout the day, and when you're actually meant to be doing tasks, exercising, or accomplishing your goals. Excessively sleeping. I will put my hands up, guys. That was one thing I really struggled with. I most definitely used to be somebody who excessively slept. My family and friends can most definitely tell you. And this is something that was extremely detrimental to myself because it stopped me from being motivated, because I always wanted to be in my bed asleep, even because it was so comfortable and cozy, and I just felt so secure in my bed, and also because I just felt like it was just nice to be comfortable in my bed all the time. But excessive sleeping can honestly destroy your level of productivity, and it can destroy your life in general, because when you excessively sleep, it actually makes you more tired, because you think that you're doing yourself a favor by giving yourself extra hours in bed, giving yourself extra time to rest. But really and truly what it does is your brain normalizes always staying in bed, and then you'll realize that you never actually get tasks done, you never accomplish your goals, because you're always in your bed, not being productive, not thinking of new ways to entertain yourself, to distract your brain, to exercise your brain, to allow your brain to see the outdoors, and to allow your brain to be productive and allow your brain to exercise. But because you're excessively sleeping and always in bed, you'll think you're doing yourself a favor by saying, oh, I'm just giving myself extra rest because I need it, my body needs it. But really and truly, your body only needs a certain number of hours of sleep. After this, you're excessively sleeping. I'm not saying that once in a while on a Sunday or once a week on a Saturday you can't give yourself some extra hours in bed. Most definitely you can. However, monitor that. Be cautious of, am I actually giving myself too much sleep? Am I actually being more detrimental than beneficial to myself by allowing myself to have this extra hour, extra 2 hours in bed, which then turns into an extra 3 hours? Tip number 8 to exit your lazy girl era and to enter your productive fitness girl era is create a vision board of your dream body or your dream goal or your dream lifestyle when it comes to how you want to look after your body. And for me, I created a vision board with health and fitness girls who I aspire to be like and the type of food that they'll eat, and I use Pinterest to create a vision board of foods that I know that I can make myself, that are easy to cook, easy for me to buy the ingredients for. And I created a vision board which I look at on a regular basis, and it gives me that extra motivation to get closer to my goal, especially if you have a vision board which you have as a screensaver on your phone, because you're on your phone quite a lot in the generation that we live in. So seeing that on a daily basis reminds you to work hard, to eat better, and to keep going on the goals that you want. Don't aspire or have people on your vision board who have a completely different body shape from you. You look for people who have similar body builds to you, however they may be on a better fitness journey than you, and your body can easily replicate how they look and use them as encouragement. That's what I do. I'm 5'3", I'm quite petite, you know, I have a bit of a pear-shaped body, so I look for fitness girls who have pear-shaped bodies, who are 5'3" and who are black and of African heritage, because they have similar features to me, they're the similar height to me, they have a similar body shape and build to me. So using them as my reference and as my source of inspiration, it's actually ignites me rather than making me feel bad about myself, because I know that my body has the capability of reaching that level that they are currently on, if that makes any sense to you. So vision board of your dream body is definitely tip number 8. Tip number 9 is making a playlist of all of your favorite songs which give you encouragement, motivate you, and make you feel good whilst working out, because that can actually really help you when you're in the gym, because sometimes being in the gym, working out, being in workout classes can be so boring. But when you have a really good playlist and the songs that you really enjoy listening to, it honestly gives you that level of motivation. And also I do this thing that when I'm listening to a song, I will tell myself that, okay, when this song finishes, then I'll stop the reps that I'm currently doing. So it actually helps me to get through the exercise routines that I'm currently doing. If you're somebody who can't be bothered to take the time to find individual songs, look online. There's loads of different DJs or people who are into music who make playlists on Spotify, or Apple Music can literally generate playlists for you. Last but not least is tip number 10, which is actually going to workout classes and to the gym with friends and family that encourage you, or friends and family that are also on their fitness journey. Because when you're around like-minded people who also want to better themselves in their fitness journey, better themselves in how they look, it also gives you that level of encouragement. And when you're also going to these classes or gyms with people who you know are on the same journey as you, whether of improving their health and fitness, of becoming healthier, you can kind of compete with each other and encourage one another to actually keep going in those classes or in the gym. Sometimes when you're on your own, it can be difficult to motivate yourself and keep yourself accountable, but when you have a gym buddy, a fitness buddy, you guys can motivate each other. But not everybody has the benefit of going to fitness classes, going to the gym with someone else. Say hi to someone who's actually in your classes. Say hi to someone who seems like a good vibe in your gym, and you can actually meet new people and actually become friends with people in those classes and actually connect with new people who can become your fitness buddy. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I really hope that the tips that I've shared with you today on the different ways that I've enabled myself to exit my pathetic lazy girl era and actually enter into my productive fitness girl era might help one or two of you to push yourself and to actually become the best version of yourself, and to start building that dream body that you've always wanted to do, and to actually get out of bed and to take action, and stop waiting for motivation to do it. I hope tip number 1 is one thing that you will all learn and you'll actually take away from this video, because that is the most important thing. Stop waiting for motivation to come and take action, because motivation will come once you've taken the action first. But anyway, yeah, bye guys.